This is my Yamaha TMAX long-term test bike. I've done a couple of videos on it before, written a few things about it, about how I like the extra convenience of being able to put stuff under the seat, and the extra weather protection and comfort for my 60-mile commute into London. I don't think there's a motorcycle like it really. It's like a two-wheeled car with the screen fully protecting you, the bodywork fully shielding your legs. But the last time I did a motovlog on it, a lot of people made comments about what they perceive as the risk of falling victim to so-called moped muggers on it. The press likes to call them moped muggers. So it felt like there was a bit of an elephant in the room that I hadn't mentioned with my last motovlog, so I thought I'd address it. So first of all, I think it's easy to get the problem out of proportion. You see a few news stories. There have been a lot of news stories on it. The news has found a narrative about moped muggers, and it has happened a lot, but it's easy to fall under the illusion that you're at risk every time you go out, that it's going to happen. In fact, there are many thousands of motorcyclists in London, and most of them do not fall victim to moped muggers. I've been commuting on this all year, not a single incident. And obviously the people doing these crimes like scooters, and the TMAX is a high powered one, so there is an argument that it's a target for them. But so are sports bikes. I think, you know, mobile phones are, anything is really. And if you are worried, I think there are things you can do. One of them is, and it's so obvious, but a lot of people still don't do it, chain your bike to something. Use a good chain. I like an Abus Granite Extreme Plus 59. It's not the biggest you can get, but the biggest you can get, you're going to really struggle to transport them around. It's the best, I think, optimum combination of security and portability and length. It's 1.5 meters long, so often you'll find that it will go round a post, a lamp post, and the back wheel of your bike with the bike parked in the street. So chain it to something and put something else on it. Put a disc lock on it. I'm going to chain up the back wheel to something and put a disc lock on the front wheel. And the way you chain it to something is by having a think about where you're going to park. I can't use the bus lane there, can I? So have a look on. I've got to go to somewhere I don't normally go to this evening. It's in Covent Garden. Have a look on Street View at the motorcycle parking. Have a look at what the bays are like. Check there is one with something that you can chain your bike to. Find the nearest one that offers that security. That's what I've done. I'll be in for a faff now, but if I get there and there are no spaces, I'm hoping that by 6:30 there'll be some spaces. So here we are, it's the bike bay I looked up. It's alright, go on. Is there a free space? Bet there flaming isn't now. Can I get it in there? Yeah, I reckon I just about can. I'm going to give it a go. Alright, it'll go if I put it on the centre stand, won't it? Let's fold that mirror up. There we are. Right, it's been a faff, but I've done it by putting it on the centre stand. Just about squeezed it between two bikes. It's not touching that one under the cover. I've folded the mirror back. It looks like it is, but it's just because the cover's billowing a bit. And this is the other thing. If you're worried, keep your helmet on until you've chained it up. If you're really worried. But do find somewhere secure to chain it like this. Have a look on Street View. Check the parking near where you're going. Check there is somewhere secure. Look, what you got here is loads of bikes parked next to that thing. Well, not loads, but some parked next to it and not even chained up. What's the point? It's taking a space that somebody else could use. Lock up both ends, why not? It's a 10 grand scooter. Take that off there. There we are. Keep your helmet on until you've walked away. And look, still there. Hour later. Hour and a half later.